to run, so...
Oh, yes. Please, man.
So, alright, we got everything we needed to out of him. Actually, we got everything we can out of his dialogue options. So that's going to be important, like controlling the slot machine. Maybe to get those people out of there. Wait, should we pay attention to what they have money on? 1, 3. Definitely 1 and 3. Also, that's so annoying, the repetitive dialogue. It's not as bad as like in the forest when you're trying to figure it out and Gladys keeps on yelling, woo-wee! Like, as much as I love Gladys, I don't need to hear that for 15 straight minutes when I can't figure out a puzzle. So that's a no-go. Now here's where we need to find Lady Luck. Is that an O? Caloria? It's probably something in Spanish. Cafe. There's our lady we need.
Meche?
Manny, help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
This gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny? Every Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish them out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ho ho! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old limbo here,
But nothing. If the limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.
It's called Shoeport because Zapato is shoe in Spanish. So why in God's name is it called the Shoeport? Whatever. But we need to follow that ship. Also, is that? Also, I like the skeleton on the moon. But if that's,
I know. I locked it.
If that was Meche throwing the bottle at us, what it sort of looked like, that's really, really confusing.
Let me help you with that.
There's some things a man's got to do for himself.
All right.
On what?
On the limbo, man. Let's go.
Manny, the limbo's not a passenger ship. She's small cargo, son. And every hand on board works.
I'll work.
What are your skills?
Sales and restaurant management.
Oh, hey, there is one opening on the limbo's crew.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it, but he'd have to get his own tools.
Okay.
No offense, Manny. She's fully manned already. In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to sail at dawn. Except for that one guy.
Okay, what do we need to do?
Well, Seaman Orange's a little late, but he'll be here before they sail. What? Around the galley.
Aha! Restaurant management.
Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now.
What if...
Manny, you're not even in the maritime yet.
I know that, and you know that, but we're two guys who can keep secrets, right?
Glottis is exempt, but the captain will ask for your card. And if you don't
There's
have
where
one,
we need the
he'll
other
send you
guy.
to the sharks like chum, and I'll get fined. That's a tough union, boy, and I don't mess with them.
Okay, so I need to get an ID. I need to get Gladys tools.
What kind of...
And we need
CB equipment only.
CB equipment. Okay. So I need authentic CB equipment, and also I need what was it? I completely a uniform.
Where do I...
Why don't you ask a CB? Afraid of getting stung?
So I need to get his uniform. And okay, so I've got a lot of work to do.
Probably home selecting recipes.
So let me... If I get Gladys some tools,
Then I can get him a...
and if Seaman Naranja doesn't show up for work,
But he will,
and I get a Maritime Union card,
which you'll never get.
then I can sail on the Limbo in the morning.
Jeez. I guess so.
Okay, so there's exactly what we need to do.
This happens to be a perfect... Just having a little trouble getting the walking beam to...
That's funny, because a lumbago is usually more of a problem in the lower back than the neck.
Yeah.
Nothing. I'd better go finish packing.
You do that, son.
Alright, so it looks like we've got our work cut out for us. And it looks like we've got a lot more of the city to deal with. So we at least know where we're going to get one of our things. Also the water, I want to see how it looked in original. That water doesn't look half bad. It looks very realistic, even though it's like repeating the same animation every like 2 seconds. It looks pretty good. But we've got tools to find and a Mr. Lambada Naranja orange to find. What are these sketching? Oh, are those the CBs? They're actual CBs. They're actual bees. I should have expected nothing less from this game.
Cold one, huh, Terry?
Yeah, it's always cold when you're unemployed, Manny.
Since you're not...
Well, we sold them to feed our families.
Then how are you ever gonna work?
I told you things were messed up down here, Manny. I told you.
Who's unemployed? Aren't you guys in the union?
The union? They don't look after us little guys. They're run by the coppers. And you of all people should know, Manny, that the cops are in bed with the gambling joints.
Hey.
What about the protection money?
We pay every week. On the nose, through the nose, like an honest place should.
See what I mean? This town is just a big conga line of hustlers, all laughing and dancing and scratching each other's backs.
Can we use our printing thing to get these guys unions? Or get these guys union cards, and then they can get their tools back? I don't know. There's a lot more variables to work with now.
Why aren't you guys up there?
You don't know the deal down here. If you want to get the jobs, you have to pay the unions extra dues. And that ain't cheap. We don't pay, and so they put us on barrel duty.
So are we gonna
Why
have to
don't
pay
you
off
just
the
pay
union for that?
off then?
We got our pride, Manny. We're straight stingers, you know? Not to mention
Maybe
we just
not.
don't have any cash to spare now that we're not working. I mean, it's like a problem where, the solution makes the problem, worse.
Like a catch-22?
Yeah, wow. I wish I knew words like that.
You be...
Yeah, what can we do? We're just a handful of unorganized drones. We don't know nothing about nothing except just how to take it on a chin.
I think you're just a bunch of complainers. If the cops on the union gambling, they can pay
If
the cops.
Yeah, and then who really runs the gambling, right? Well, no offense, but Maximino is really the big boy in town, obviously. But
Maximino.
he gets his orders from some hot... Yeah, that fancy cat track is really just a big laundromat, if you get my drift.
Hey,
Oh,
can
that
I
would
borrow
help.
One of your...
What, are you kidding? You know how much I had to pay Chow Chilla Charlie to get mine?
Okay, so there's sort of the cyclical thing helping us out too. That hey, you should go over there, giving us more tips.
You guys
What about
know-
this
Nah,
guy?
CBs and sailors don't...
But you're in the
Okay.
same union.
Well, maybe so, but some traditions are sacred there, Manny.
If the...
Did you hear that, guys? He thinks we should register a complaint.
Okay, so
I think...
You don't
is
know. Every day we come down, we find out that you gotta be...
okay.
He knocks the pollen out of you, Manny.
You bees gotta be...
Things just aren't the way they should be down here, Manny. It's like the worker bees. They do all the work, but we can't affect it's like the way the things are produced should be controlled by, I mean, we should, but I'm just a dumb hungry out of work.